So, did you want to express your feelings on DC Urban Fashion Week?
I wanted to express that you did mention that this was not the first production by the producer of the Urban Fashion Week. Thus, the person was going to get not a harsh critique, but a sincere critique that they could take to use to improve their future endeavors, or they could take it negatively and it would affect their business in the future.
Now, if this rodent, if this old man, if this old busted queen was smart, what could this old producer that's late, what could he do to better his business?
Well, if I was in his shoes, what I would do is enlist the talents of those that are younger and involved in the fashion industry in DC. I would pull together those people that do have that knowledge, pull them together as resources, and even invite them in to either participate or even co-produce my function. Since it is a week, supposedly, of events, it could be something that all those that are involved in urban fashion in DC could participate in and benefit from for the whole city.
I thank you so much for that. And guys, this is the resource queen right here. So I'm going to hit you back so I can gain, so we can talk a little bit more. But I got to call on my last person.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I just got fashion friends everywhere. I love my fashion friends. Shout out to all of you guys. I can't think of nobody's name right now because I'm so in the midst, in the heat, Lord, of how whack this event is and how he cannot take my critique. So I gotta go to the public. Hello? Oh. I'm now calling a promoter. And not even just a promoter, but model management. And not even just model management, but this girl is all over the place. She does her thing very well, and everybody knows her in the DMV. Miss Sharella LaBella. We're going to be giving her a call.
This is Sharella.
What's going on, Sharella? You're on live with Emore'J Couture.
Only you, Emore'J. What's going on?
Girl, we're going to jump right into this tragedy, right into this slum hole of DC Urban Fashion Week. Run, God, run, Lord, when you hear the name. So, as you being someone that has been in the business for quite some time and you've done like club promotion, model management, things of that nature, what are your opinions about DC Urban Fashion Week? And if you have some facts like how I do with papers about how he's banned from certain cities, girl, what's your thoughts?
Unfortunately, I couldn't be there, but seeing from your reviews and the pictures and just things all over the internet, I am just appalled that any venue would ever want to have something like that at their establishment. One, because they didn't do any research on this person at all. I mean, it just took me 5 minutes to research this guy, and I don't see any positive consistency going on at all. Like, there shouldn't have been anything even promoted, marketing, anything going on like that in the DMV. The DMV doesn't need any more negativity, especially in the black community, because we have so much negativity going on already. To have something like DC Urban Fashion Week come here, when people hear the word urban, they automatically think black people. So to have that here in the DMV and for it to be represented the way it was represented, I am embarrassed for him. I'm super embarrassed for him. My very first fashion show that I did August 22nd, 2007, I put that together in 2 weeks. And it was like red carpet even compared to this urban fashion week that has been going on for 11 years. I am appalled. I'm embarrassed. I'm disappointed. I feel like I have morning sickness all over again, and I've already had my daughter. I am just appalled. To be truthfully honest, I'm speechless. And to know that he is causing menace to you. First he said he's into the gay community and he is all about gay rights, and then he calls you off like the faggots and all that. He needs to be shut down.
Shut down and thrown out.
I mean, shut all the way down. All the way down. That was just I was appalled. I couldn't even read any more of the comments. And, you know, I can stomach anything, but I'm telling you, I was nauseated. I felt like I had morning sickness all over again. I lost my appetite. Seeing that runway, I just wanted to throw up all over again. I just couldn't do it. My niece that is 4 years old, she could have done a better job.
And then he said that my clothing is clownwear, my clothing is whack, and he gave an award for the best designer of the year to Victor Hugh and things of that nature.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Please don't get me started on that, because you know what? I could go on all day, all night about this designer, but you know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. All I can say is your designs are amazing. Your show was amazing. Everybody gave great reviews on your show. Your things are custom. Your things are high fashion. Your things are meant for the runway in New York City. That's all I have to say. Your things wouldn't be caught dead in somebody's urban fashion week that was represented like that. That was the worst thing, and I can't even believe that you were even there. I am appalled that you even met with those people, because your standards are way higher than that. I know you had to do a review. I'm glad that you did it, but now you know that you cannot patronize everybody, because everybody doesn't deserve to have Emore'J before at their event.
And I'm giving him free publicity right now, sweetie. He's getting all of this publicity from me.
And this is the only way that people know. But you know what? People say any publicity is good publicity, but I have seen no good publicity for him at all. None. So if anybody else wants to book him for anything, I feel sorry for them and their children and their production and their company and their tax ID numbers and their business certificates. I feel sorry for all that. I feel sorry for their LLCs. I feel sorry for their logos. I feel sorry for their copyrights. I feel sorry for all of them.
Well,
I don't have anything to do with it.
Miss Sharella, you went in. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up so I can post this video up so that all my thousands of fashion friends can get this and repost it and send it out to the world. So I thank you so much for the love, and I thank you so much for telling the truth and speaking how you felt.
Keep on doing what you're doing, Emore'J. I love you. Goodbye.
Honeycomb set all day. All right.
All right.
What else can I say? What else can I say, sweetie? I mean, you know, the critics have spoken and all, and it's right. I can't even say anything, sweetie. What can I say? That I'm not even going to call you a hot mess. I'm going to say that you should have taken this critique and well bettered your business, but seeing as though you're ghetto, seeing as though you're behind, that you don't know how to take this from a business perspective, so we had to give it to you. And these are interviews coming from people that have actually been featured in your shows and things like that. Don't give me any much more. I hope this is my last critique on this, because you get no more publicity from me. You get no more of my audience, my high class, my mainstream audience. You get no more of that. So, next time I see you at a function and at an event, I'll smile. I'll be cordial, and I'll be kind. But at the end of the day, you will not get a review, because you're just that whack. Thank you so much, fashion friends, and I love you guys so much for all the support and reposting the video. We got up to 800 views in almost 2 days, honey. I love it. But anyway, this is Emore'J Couture, and I'm signing out. Bye, fashion friends. Before I could wrap things up, I got another caller in, and this is from one of the male models that were a part of the tragic DC Urban Fashion Week. Mr. Male Model, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good, good, good. I'm sure you're doing a lot better than that DC Urban Fashion Whack was. So, you were a model in the show, correct?
Yes.
How did it go with, did you have to sell tickets to that?
Well, yeah, that's a bad thing. You know, he made us sell the tickets, and he told me we can make a profit off of that. He told us that we sell the tickets for $15, he gets the $10, and we get $5, and he gives us like 15 tickets, and I don't know what we're supposed to do with that.
Oh my God! So did you guys? So did he give you the money at all?
No. First of all, we get to the event and the people, the bouncers are pressing him out because he doesn't have the money to pay for the stuff. So we're all scrabbling around trying to get his tickets to him, and then at the end we don't even get any money because he said we didn't sell enough tickets.
Oh, so you guys didn't get paid because he thinks that you guys didn't sell enough tickets.
Right, right. But he gave us like 2 days to sell the tickets. He gives us the ticket to sell in 2 days, and the show is like that night. So how we supposed to sell the 15 tickets in 2 days? Like that's unreasonable, really.
Tell me about the trip promised to Paris for the models.
Okay. Well, he promised a male model and a female model a trip to Paris, and he didn't give us that trip at all. It was just we gonna go out there, get exposure, you know, show our face so people know us out there, do a couple of shows. And on that Friday, we get in there, and he's so upset about us not selling the tickets. He says the Paris trip is off. I'm like, what? Like, you gonna call? He said I'm gonna take my wife. I'm like, oh.
So you mean this old man, this old busted queen, took away the Paris trip that he promised you guys?
Yeah, it was definitely a promise. He was bragging about it. And it's funny, he was bragging about how he's known all over the place. When you type him up on Google, you don't see none of his anything. You don't see anything on his name.
Did you know that he was banned for the magic show in Las Vegas?
Oh, no, I didn't. Man, I don't believe, like, I can't believe, I'm not shocked because I don't believe anything he says, really. Like, it's just a lie. He just put up a front and nobody ran for it. Like, nobody was rocking for him at all, so.
Would you ever work with this thing again?
Not ever again. I'm never even, like, breathing DC Urban Fashion Week. I'm not, no, never again.
Okay, thank you so much for just tuning in. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm actually holding the camera with my hand because, you know, you're my last late caller. But I thank you so much for expressing your opinion because this opinion really does count for a lot of models.
Yeah,
And
I appreciate it.
And you walked in that tragic mess, right?
Oh, man, yes. Let me tell you about the runway. When Emore'J talked about the runway, he was not lying. Like, you seen the evidence. People was tripping, people falling. Somebody fell down the steps. It was ridiculous. It looked like just chopped up paper, like walking. And he told us don't turn too hard because, you know, you might mess up the runway. It's gentle. Why? It's not a runway, first of all. It's just paper put on the floor. What is that? Really?
So I think we can conclude that DC Urban Fashion Week. Would you say so? Was it hot or was it whack?
It was a hot, whack mess. No, nothing. It was a hot garbage. That's what it was.
Okay, well, you have it. That the people have spoken, and I have to put the video up. So now, it's out to the world. I thank you so much for tuning in, Mr. Male Model, and God bless you on your journey because we know there are a lot of snakes in this industry, but Lord knows this is one that we can probably cut off at the head and the tail and wear for a pair of gator boots. Okay?
Yeah, I agree.
All right now.
All right.
I'll tumble for ya, I'll tumble for ya, I'll tumble for ya, I'll tumble for you. Pathetic. With some research, I've been doing some reading, and shout outs to my fashion friend, Deshauna, and this is what was sent to me. A man by the name of Billie Foster, aka Billie Bad ASS, is pulling a scam, and we can no longer let him get away with it. Oh, and by the way, I'm actually reading this from a blogger by the name of another blogger, sweetie. Oh, we're so fabulous. This is, I believe, the Lipstick Alley. You can check this out at www.lipstickalley.com. Okay, so, he says he is going to various cities and prowling on the urban fashion as a hustle. He is charging models, designers, and artists money to be involved in something that will not further their career, that will not further their career, that will not further their career. He just wants your money. He will not help you further your career. He has already had a very bad reputation, so do not ever use him as a reference, or people inside the entertainment and fashion industry will look over you. He is using false advertisements, writing bad checks, and signing contracts and not paying. Honey, by the word bad checks, this already sounds like a late queen. So anyway, and is not paying any of his staff. He still owes money, and he is constantly on the run, because there are so many people looking for him. So many people looking for him. So I believe that's Los Angeles, I believe that's Las Vegas, and I also believe that's in New York. Okay. There are so many people looking for him. He is a shady, He is a sketchy and a snake and will only try to use and abuse you for your talents that you should be paid for.